and welcome to GeoSnippits. I'm HeadHardHat. In the next few minutes, we're going to teach you some interesting tidbits and information about the game, the sport, the obsession, known as geocaching. Now, in this episode, we're going to do something a little different. We went out onto the forum of geocaching.com and asked a very simple question. How would you not hide a geocache? Within 2 days, we got almost 2,000 hits and 70 different suggestions from geocachers all around the planet saying, we see this all the time, don't do it. So in today's episode, we're going to go through and show you just that, where not to hide a geocache. Let's get started. Okay, it's very important when you do your geocaching hides not to hide it behind a business and without permission. Make sure you get permission from the owners, especially if you're using something like you want to make a PVC pipe look like part of the back storefront. That's fine, but get permission from the owner first. Do not hide geocaches on private property or behind public buildings without their permission. Bad idea. Folks, keep in mind, geocaching.com tells quite distinctly, don't hide geocache anywhere closer than 150 feet by live railroad tracks. Now, if you have to ask yourself why you don't want to hide it by a train track, the answer is, duh, trains come through. It's a danger. Would you want your kids or somebody else walking around and accidentally getting hurt? Don't hide geocaches near train tracks. .35mm magnetic geocache. Normally, good place to put it. Not here, not on a train signal. You've got live tracks just a few feet away. But you may say to yourself, HeadHardHat, you're not on the train tracks. What could happen? Exactly. You can go through, then before you know it, you get nailed. Bad thing. Don't hide 35mm near train tracks, including train signals. One of the things that you absolutely want to keep in mind is do not hide geocaches, no matter how good you think they're going to be, anywhere near school properties. It's just wrong, and it's part of the rules in geocaching.com. Let's face it, big guy like me walking around a children's playground doesn't look good. Don't hide geocaches on school grounds or near school grounds. We're at an area that is probably the hotspot of hotspots right now in this day and age when it comes to hiding geocaches. Where not to hide it? By a bridge. This particular bridge is used for a main public road, and also behind it has a public walkway. In other words, people go by this all the time. Don't hide geocaches near bridges or airports or any other public area where people will see objects like this and think the word bomb. PVC pipe, not a good thing to do. Camouflaged lock and lock boxes or Tupperware boxes where you can't see inside it. Every police report that I have ever seen where they go and blow these things up because they look suspicious is because they can't see into the containers. If you're going to hide containers or geocaches near bridges or any other area that the public can see it, make them clear. That way, when they see inside and see the logbook and the little trinkets, they don't think dynamite. And above all, when in an urban area, do not put ammo boxes in public places. They automatically think explosives, regardless if what color they are and if it has geocache on the side. If the police can't see inside, they're gonna blow it up. Okay, here's an extremely important geocaching tip. The main thing is to make sure when you hide a geocache that it's well hidden. In other words, think of the areas of where you're going to hide your geocache, because the last thing you want to have happen is to have it muggled. If you have your geocache, the investment you put into it, the swag, somebody's other geocoin or travel bug possibly taken, make sure always that you hide your geocache well so that the public doesn't find it. The last thing you want to do is to lose something like your geocache. Okay, one of the things that you want to make sure is we're standing in front of the capital of Raleigh, North Carolina. You want to stay away when hiding geocaches from any government building, any public area without permission. So by all means, even if it's a legitimate looking geocache, don't even think about it. Ammo boxes, please, last place you're going to want to put it. Don't hide geocaches near public areas or historic markers. Just like any public building, you need to have permission. When it comes to government buildings or historical markers, forget about it. Look at geocaching.com, see the rules, and you'll note straight out, don't hide geocaches, clear or not, by historical markers. Before we go, I'd like to do a special thank you to Miss Geoness, who helped us out today being a muggle and is our camera crew all the time. Now, in today's episode, we learned how and where not to hide a geocache. These rules and regulations that are on geocaching.com and the suggestions that we got from the forum are extremely important and will help you when you do go to put out your own hide to know what's right and what's wrong when it comes to placing a geocache. We hope you enjoyed this episode. This is HeadHardHat saying come back real soon where we'll have even more interesting information and tidbits about the game, the sport, the obsession known as geocaching. Bye-bye, folks.